I am Yzh, known to history as Emperor Xianfeng of the Qing Dynasty. My reign, spanning from 1850 to 1861, was a turbulent period in China's history, a time when the weight of governance was overshadowed by internal strife and external threats. Let me share with you the trials and tribulations of my years on the throne. When I ascended to the Dragon Throne in 1850, I was but a young man of 19, inheriting the vast and ancient empire of China. However, the challenges I faced were monumental. The Taiping Rebellion erupted in the same year, a cataclysmic uprising led by Hong Xiuquan, who claimed to be the younger brother of Jesus Christ. His vision of a heavenly kingdom posed a direct threat to the Qing order. Millions of lives were lost in this rebellion, and vast swathes of my empire were engulfed in chaos. I had to rely on loyal generals like Zhenguofan and foreign assistance to quell this devastating conflict. But the Taiping Rebellion was not the only challenge. Foreign powers loomed ominously on the horizon, demanding trade concessions, territories, and influence within my empire. The Opium Wars had already scarred China, and the Treaty of Nanjing had left us humiliated. My reign saw the continuation of these humiliations. In 1856, the Second Opium War broke out, instigated by the British and the French. Their armies marched on Beijing, forcing me to flee to the safety of Ruihei, away from the Forbidden City, my ancestral home. The burning of the old summer palace in 1860 by foreign forces was a moment of profound sorrow and anger for me. The destruction of this treasure of our culture and history was more than a personal loss, it was a symbol of our nation's vulnerability and the depths to which we had fallen. My health began to deteriorate under the immense stress of these years. By the end of my reign, I was but a shadow of the confident young emperor who had once taken the throne. Yet, I tried to maintain the mandate of heaven, striving to protect the dignity of the Qing dynasty against the tides of rebellion and foreign encroachment. Despite my efforts, I could not reverse the tides of history. I remember vividly the constant deliberations with my court, the weight of every decision, and the ever-present sense of impending disaster. I trusted some of my ministers, like Yìzhǔ, who played significant roles in managing the empire during my final years. However, even they could not stave off the inevitable decline. In 1861, weakened by illness and despair, I passed from this world. My son, Yìzhǔ, succeeded me as the Tongzhi Emperor under the regency of Empress Dowager Cixi, whose influence would shape the dynasty for decades. As I reflect on my time, I realize my reign was defined not by triumph but by survival. I held the line against forces that sought to dismantle our empire. Though I could not stop the tide, I preserved the Qing dynasty for another day. I leave this account so that you may understand the struggles and sorrows of an emperor caught in the vortex of history. May the lessons of my reign serve as a guide for the future.